What's up, my people? How are they waiting? They haven't waiting this up, guys. I can't even believe this. I mean, we're talking about the Wizkid and Davido again after Wizkid announced the tour yesterday. Yes, Wizkid and Davido will be going on a tour. Now, I already said it, that I mean, these guys are friends, in private. There's no bad blood. A lot of people actually thought, oh, there's something serious. Yes, which is good, for entertainment. It gives them more money. I mean, if there isn't competition, even among the fans, if there's no fight or issues or bans on social media because of these guys, I don't think, their career will be that strong. That is what even helped their popularity and stardom. So it's good for business, right? So now we're talking about Wizkid and Davido again. Guys, remember 2 years ago, right? Davido had said that you're working on a tour, or they talked about it. His team and Davido's team. Sorry, his team and Wizkid's team. Davido said it. But then, it seemed like it was Davido that was reaching out, that's trying to reach out. So now, people are saying that Wizkid is trying to use Davido.
Bro, I tried to do an album with Wiz. Should I tell you that? I tried to do a tour with Wiz. Do you understand? Like we've spoken about. Last Afro Nation.
Yeah.
Starboy and 30BG were meant to sit down and have a general meeting and sort every problem possible. It didn't happen. We meant to do an album tour, blah 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 blah.
In fact, Mr. JOLLOF, who I thought, I don't know why I even had to, think about that, because Mr. JOLLOF, we know they stay one place. We all know that. So Mr. JOLLOF, who's a Wizkid fan, had come out to say Wizkid is perching on Davido's feathers, trying to perch on Davido's feathers, because he knows that his songs are not currently, making waves. So he needs someone like Davido, to help his career. More like
Wizkid, no disrespect, but you going on a tour with Davido at this moment, I think you've lost it. You should have gone on a tour when the ovation was high. But right now, I can tell you for free, if nobody they tell you, I don't know which team tell you, say make you go on a tour with Davido at this point. It seems like you are perching on Davido's wing to fly. That is just it. If you want to analyze it truthfully, justfully, that is just the fucking truth. When the ovation was high, we not do tour. Now when one candle all the quench small, another one candle just the wait, because everybody wait for the video. Now make the video do show. Now you say you want to tour with her. This kid, you not work. You don't carry body. Make no couple like say nobody tell you want to. You don't carry body come up for line. You want the person to do those wing now. You go the town and something more and get and right since now the pump. Now go say now no pass. Save your coins. The kind coins they for make before, not being able to make now. And the kind love and passion and everything where everybody will get on the team. You can't keep us for over more than 10 years so now to the build. Then at the end of the day, you want to talk more, call the clap on and save your coins. You really misbehave for you Wizkid though. Nobody want to tell you something. You really misbehave.
Davido reacted to that because Tunde had not posted it on his page. He said, this is amazing, the world is gonna shake. And Davido liked the post. He shares that picture, of Wizkid where he announced the tour. And Davido liked it, just to show that, yes, we're doing this for real. So we're waiting for this. Like, I know some people, Wizkid fans will say, Wizkid doesn't need Davido, and Davido fans will say Wizkid is trying to use Davido, and whatever it is, I'm still going to enjoy watching these two perform either way. I can't wait for it. I don't know why people are saying, oh, don't do this, don't do that. Wizkid is trying to use you. I don't even understand, but here we have AGWU himself, BURNA Boy. BURNA Boy says, I have always been a one man. BURNA Boy reacting to that. Says, I've always been a one man. I don't need anybody. I don't need nobody. I don't want to go around the world with nobody. I mean, BURNA Boy always wants to jump in Obviously he's himself is looking for attention. I mean, he always want to jump in when it comes to like these two, Wizkid and Davido. And yeah, Burna Boy is truly the third guy. He actually earned that position. Let us read what Daniel Rega says here. He says Wizkid going on tour with Davido makes absolutely no sense. He's been snubbing Davido for years and doesn't address Wizkid FC when they troll. But all of a sudden, not all of a sudden, he plans a joint tour now that his star power is dropping. Why not with a BURNA? Davido shouldn't accept this. No offense. Well, this is funny. Here we have Peruzzi. Peruzzi said this year we rise by avoiding others. Peruzzi, I know what you're trying to do there. I know what you're trying to do there. So, guys, the next one right here is about Seyi Vibez. Seyi Vibez has been on the low for a long time. See, when your time go come, no matter what. No matter how long it takes you, on the street. It's been on the low. It's been singing for a while. The RUDEBOY. And I stumbled on this video of Adekunle Gold vibing a song of himself and Seyi Vibez, featuring Seyi Vibez, And I'm like, wow. I even saw Seyi Vibez with Burna Boy. I'm like, you see, the entertainment industry, this is my point. The music industry is so scary in Nigeria. The competition is too high. Over high, they worry that competition. And it's scary. Artists go reign like say tomorrow no day. You go even think say this artist go last where for top, or this artist go last like 2 years or a year safe. We go sing the singing song or something. Now just few months because the competition is too high. Now Seyi Vibez is about to take over. It's gradually taking over on social media everywhere. Not just the street alone now. Social media everywhere. They are talking about, even Burna Boy mentioned his name. And before you know now, another person, after Seyi Vibez, another person don't enter. Like, please respect Wizkid, Davido, and Burna Boy, because it's not easy to get to the top. Yes, super easy. But to stay there, now be the problem. That's what some people don't know. To stay there for a long time, respect anybody that have been there for a while and still getting attention. Not be small, I swear. But guys, let us move straight to the next one. We're gonna be reading comments from previous post. So I asked the question yesterday. For those of you with the Obodo Yibo, if $250,000 hits your account now, after tax, so shall you go relocate? Will you relocate to Nigeria and invest, or just invest in Nigeria, or stay in Obodo Yibo abroad and invest wherever you are? And here are the reaction. I'm just going to read a few comments here. We have Obi Flex, who says, if 250K hit my account today, I will cancel my planned trip to Nigeria until I invest the last cent in a rental property here in the US. Do you know that if you invest properly in a good rental property in the US, you can actually retire to Nigeria and live larger forever, even if you don't own any house in Nigeria? Okay. We have Anne Ogu, who says, nah, 250 isn't enough to bring me back to a country without security. I'm very good at my location. Nigeria is sweet for only 2 or 3 weeks. Let's be sincere. The whole insecurity we are screaming should be not the Nigeria Miss FID, but it's more scary when you travel out and you hear about Nigeria. It's more scary. You think Nigeria is like a war zone, but trust me, when you come here, you will know. But if you're traveling, Lagos is safer. Okay, I'll speak for myself. Lagos is safer. I'm not saying things don't happen, but for me, I think Lagos is safer. There's just this whole fear about insecurity. We have Luke Moses that says, definitely I'll come to Nigeria and invest because that's my home and my family and friends are still in Nigeria. We have Greatest that says, invest in Obodo Yibo first. That's to create foundation of fund stream to invest in Nigeria afterwards. We have another person, Biz 2K, staying abroad and invest. As long as plane tickets exist, I'll invest, but one leg Nigeria and based abroad. Okay. Okay. Teslim, I like that name, says, I surely invest in agriculture and real estate in Nigeria. Olushola Victor says, I will come back quicker than planned. That will be so cool. We have here we have Neobi Vlog. It says, even if I get $100 million dollars, I am not coming to present day Nigeria. Okay. Ima 12 says, over 100 million naira. Just give me $150,000. I will come back to Nigeria this night now. OMG, I don't need $250, $250,000 to come back to Nigeria. Okay, here we have Louis Ogu, who says, sup, I live in the US, and if 250k hits my account, I'll use 20%, that's 50k dollars of it, and invest in Nigeria, and use the rest to invest here. The reason behind this is simple: trust and stability. The rate at which Naira depreciates is scary. The investments that I have in Nigeria have appreciated in Naira value, but have depreciated in the dollar value that I've put. Yes, and we have a Major Bison that says, fact, invest where you're at. Yeah, if you stay there, you should invest if that favors you. If you live in Nigeria, of course, if it appreciates, yeah, it's going to affect you positively. Okay, that's it, guys. Moving on to the next one. Here we have JJC skills. Whatever JJC or whoever is trying to pass this to, it says here, I never knew how strong I was until I had to forgive someone who wasn't sorry and accept an apology I never received. What are you trying to say, Mr. Man? Waiting there happened between you and Funke Akindele again. That's what a lot of people are saying. I wouldn't even blame anybody for thinking or assuming that this got to do with Funke Akindele because of the situation on ground between these two people. But he might just be talking about something else. We don't know. Moving on to the next one, here we have Obi Franklin. So Obi Franklin, during an interview, says despite having $5 million in cash, that he was still depressed. So in 2017, according to him, he said he's got like 5 million. That was after his marriage, crashed. And he thought that after his marriage crashed, he thought that it was because of money, because they couldn't get certain things or something. Now he got the money and he wasn't still happy. Everything destabilized, wasn't just okay. No real love around him that he could share it with. What he's trying to say in essence is, money doesn't bring happiness. He even said he did a lot of things on his bucket list, but still no happiness. Let us read what he said, exactly what he said. He said, in 2017, I had almost $5 million, but was depressed. I had the best cars. I felt my marriage crashed because I had no money to fund things. Yes, Obi Franklin was balling then. I remember this time when this guy was, had the cash. A year after my marriage crashed and I was almost on $5 million for investment I did from crypto back in the days, I was sitting on that kind of money, doing business and everything, but I didn't have a home or somebody like Inyanya. For some of us, our money is not about showing off, it's for things that are around us to show off. Maybe your wife, your children. There was no fulfillment for me because what I actually planned was not what was going on with me at that time. I had a breakdown of the plan of what I wanted during that depression. I was making mistakes. I spent nights in hotels, but it didn't give me happiness. I traveled to different countries and did things on my bucket list, but I was not fulfilled. When you're consciously forcing yourself to have fun or doing all these things, you tend to, come out worse, from that, but when it comes easy, easy peasy, you're not forcing it. That is when you enjoy yourself. But yeah, he's trying to forget those things, but that is when they come harder. They even make you feel worse. Alright guys, moving on to the next one. Here we have AY the comedian. So AY and Paul Okoye clashed recently. AY posted saying, knowing that we have over 70 million under the 70 million under the age of 49 years out of 93 million total registered voters for the 2023 presidential election. I said this even before it came out, before the results came out. I said it that this is going to be the first time a lot of youth, are going to be registering to vote. This is the first time in history. I remember saying this thing, and now the figures are out. Yeah. So it says, with a percentage of about 75%, it is clear that the youth cannot be disregarded this time. So where does your PVC direct you? Can your level of articulation to this question be traced to your senses of obedience in saying Emilokon? And RUDEBOY, who's obviously a Peter Obi fan, says, "Bro, make una know they stand for fence." And of course, AY replied, they squashed the beef immediately. I mean, these are guys, guys know they really have issues like that. I mean, they know when it comes to things like this. Nah, says, no need to even call me. Make I answer. AY replied, make I answer you here, since you already get idea of waiting you don't plan achieve with this comment. There is a major difference in entertaining the obedient audience at a fee and sitting planning and strategically and directly with stakeholders for a better Nigeria. Our NSAS and social media showcase only cost us innocent lives without getting the expected results. Do you and what you understand for now, but you will only apologize later. And RUDEBOY reacted saying, that's RUDEBOY Paul Okoye, I will not apologize later. I will apologize right now. And very sorry, bro, how my comment turns out. Yes, you are right about having your number. But the honest truth is that we've gone beyond PVC registration to almost done with collecting PVC. It's almost a month to election, my brother. Look how the country is going backwards every single day. It's painful. We might be comfortable for who we are, but look around you. People are suffering. No vex, bro. I only wish we all get it right this time. Like you said, you've been playing your part, which I have witnessed in your shows personally. Okay, guys, the next one right here is about Julius. Julius talks about how people steal jokes, in the comedy industry in Nigeria, as joke theft in comedy industry. Let's watch.
I've been to a show before, and I was just hearing my jokes. I don't have anything to say. I can't say, oh wow, that. But I remember that I've been to a show once, and a comedian was performing, and Bovi just looked at me and told me, that's your joke. I just laughed. I've been to different shows and seen them perform. Because comedians do not actually have jokes of their own now. These days, some comedians, let me put it that way, some comedians do not actually have. I remember that I went for an award in Kaduna State on the 4th of December. They did an award. Guest Productions, yes. He did an award, and his comedian came and performed. When he finished performing, I was hearing my jokes. I was hearing the stalkers' jokes. During the after party, I called the comedian. I started advising him. I told him, how come you're performing these jokes? Do you know this? He said, yeah, he knows. In as much as we know, do not use some comedian jokes. Do not even steal jokes from social media. By watching all these performances on YouTube, everybody knows the jokes. Please. So he listened to me, and he now understands.
Moving on to the next one. So I don't know, some of you might not know this guy. His name is EMINI Oba. EMINI Oba is an Instagram comedian who speaks Yoruba, and alongside, I think Wizkid even shared one of their videos, especially Black CAMARU, that guy. So Black CAMARU actually shared a video of him joining a court. He posted the picture, the video, on Instagram. And this guy, of course, they work together, and it seemed like they've been having issues low-key this past few days because they stopped doing skits together. And Black CAMARU posted that video, and they started, of course, mentioning this guy's name, that you guys have joined so something called. We can see it on Black CAMARU's page, and this guy EMINI Oba reacted to that. He came out to say that it is he have no idea of that he wasn't there, that Black CAMARU has his own life to live, and more like dissociating himself from all that.
Never step in a past the lion. You reject me.
Good day, everyone. Ejo, I want to address one particular issue concerning a video that Black CAMARU posted on his page. So, I've been receiving different kind of calls, messages. About what's going on, about this, about that. You and your brother don't go do kinikon, and what's going on, kinikon. Ejo, please. I know nothing about that video. I don't know anything about Tamu. And you and your brother go do it, but do kini. I don't do anything. No be me post to be videos. Na my page. No be Black CAMARU page. So now Black CAMARU no waiting good for them. Where if he post for him page. So now he get him page. Now he know waiting he like to post. So now he post time. I don't know anything about posting. I don't know anything about the video. I don't even know what is happening in that place. You understand? Now I'm not talking about Egbe. Me against Egbe kokon. Ipe Egbe kon mo support. Egbe kon me support. I'm not talking about Egbe. So you marry me as Enton sọ̀rọ̀ Egbe. I'm just saying gbogbo tag down on fún mi lórí video yẹn pé Oba you and your brother don't go do kini kan on a compost on a, your brother kokon no do anything no. Ìjẹ̀bú ni mí, Abẹ́òkúta ni Black CAMARU. Ton. We are just skit partner. You understand? Skit partner gbogbo brain behind it èmi ni mo ń ṣe gbá ronú skit ronú orin ronú gbogbo ẹ̀. So ni te fẹ́ lọ be yẹn náà torí àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ kankan wà tí bá ti ẹ sọ tí bá sọ báyìí àwọn èèyàn máa rò pa sọ dùn ni wá ní ro mo ń pa ni wàrà so tọ́ ni torí tí bá ń sọ ó lágbára gan but ìyẹn kọ́ mo bá wá. This video tó ń trend yìí mi ò mọ nǹkan kan nípa ẹ̀. Make nobody call me or ask me say you and your brother don't go do kini. I don't do anything, no, and I don't know anything about that video at all.
Okay, guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. That's where I'm going to hold it. Until we see you next time. Peace.